Hello? Oh my god.
Hi, my name is Lisa, and I'm going to be teaching you the importance of hooks. It has been said that the hook of any book, paper, or article is the most important part of the piece. With the hook, you are not only catching the reader's eye, but you're setting the scene for whatever you're writing. A hook is important in any type of writing: fiction, nonfiction, personal narrative, even college essays. If you fail to hook the reader within the first lines, there is a chance that they may not be interested and turn away from your writing. 4 of the most used types of hooks are intriguing hook, question hook, action hook, and recalling a specific moment. Before I give you some tips and tricks, I want to remind you that the main focus of any writing is to grab the reader's eye, so that they will know it's worth to spend time and energy on your writing. You want the reader's full attention, and with these how-to tips and tricks, you'll do just that. Alright, the first tip and trick is to write some of the middle of the story and get a vibe for your story. Then once you've really engaged in the story, go back and write your hook. This way, it will come from a moment of inspiration and will help you improve your writing to hook the reader with a solid sentence. The second tip or trick is to use a scene of action that will definitely hook your reader. You can use this type of hook for fiction and nonfiction. This type of hook creates excitement from the first sentence and hopefully grabs your reader's attention right off the bat. The third tip or trick is to create a bond with your reader. When the author hits the heartstring of a reader, this will allow them to connect with the story. This hook works effectively in stories that deal with a sensitive subject or even poetry. The fourth type of hook, tip or trick, is my personal favorite, and that's intriguing statement. This hook will be both memorable and unique when applying it to your writing. Again, you can use this for both fiction and nonfiction. An example of this in fiction writing would be George Orwell's book, 1984. The sentence is, and this is the first line to his story, "It was a bright and cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. The way this sentence grabs the reader is in the weirdness of it. A clock can't physically hit number 13, so readers will be asking questions like why and how. Questions on the reader's side are a very good thing, because an audience can only get their answers by reading the rest of a story. The last tip is a tip specifically for nonfiction news articles. A news article hook is a hook that you want to be both relevant and exciting to the reader. When creating a hook for a news article, you want it to relate directly to the topic and to intrigue readers' interest. Make sure your hook is sexy. Again, make them ask questions that can only be answered through your writing. I wrote an article about an expose of the serving industry, and here was my hook. It's 3 a.m. and you're walking to your car. You should be out with friends or snoring the night away, but instead you're $268 richer and your feet hook. This hook is sexy and it relates to the topic, but it doesn't give you everything right away. This tactic keeps the reader interested in what you're talking about and makes them want to read more. Now that we've learned some tips and tricks, I want you to open your computer and take a look at things you've already written. How does your hook look? If you read your first sentence and it captures your interest, you're on your way to doing the right thing. But if you read your hook and you kind of get a little bored, you should try to rewrite it. What catches your eye? Is it a super crazy question or fact about the narrator that intrigued you? No matter what, make sure it's able to catch your reader's attention and possibly make them ask questions about your story so that they can't put it down until they know every detail. Good luck and write some awesome hooks!